Hey everybody, it's xpac here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about Torghast, the Tower of the Damned in Shadowlands. That'll be coming out, and starting off, this is one of my favorite features that they announced at BlizzCon, was this tower. And I'm going to get into a little bit about what it is and my thoughts on it here, as it's obviously still way early, and we have quite a bit of time before it actually is released. So, Torghast, the Tower of the Damned is basically never-ending uh, a never-ending dungeon crawl that allows you to gain items and stuff like that, and also I think they mentioned like tertiary items like pets or mounts or things that don't have impact on the game, but it also lets you forge these legendaries for yourself that you can just make stronger, and then you equip to a piece of gear to like power up that piece of gear. And that's kind of cool too. But completely to the side of legendaries, the reason why this is so cool is because mostly for me is because it's level 1 to 5, or not level 1 to 5, but group 1 to 5 content. So it's scalable, and it is something you can do on your own. So what is Torghast exactly? Well, like I mentioned, it's kind of like a never-ending dungeon crawl. There is no timer to it at all, so you just go into it and you plan out a route, or you can go as fast as you want, and you just try to determine, okay, which way is going to be easier for me. One example is, okay, over here there's the strongest ad is like a melee ad. Over here the strongest ad is a caster ad. I'm stronger against casters. Like, let's say you're a melee especially, you might be stronger against casters. I'm going to go to the side of the caster, so you choose to go that way. Then there might be another turn where you have to make another choice, and you can go as slow as you want, and based on what they said, it actually will benefit you to slow down, take your time, and explore, because you might find things that'll power you up along your way. You can use your anima, which I won't get into explaining exactly what anima is in this video, because that's kind of another video on itself, but you can use your anima to also power yourself up that way as well. And enemies that you fight can be holding anima. You can find runes there that power you up. There's all kinds of cool things that you access as you go along. This is, like I said, it's like never ending, so you just keep ascending the tower. It'll get harder and harder as you ascend, and you will just be getting more power basically as you ascend too, right? So I'll read a little bit of the blue post from it, I guess. The tower will change each time you enter it, providing variability of your experiences and encouraging you to explore. You may have turned right during the foray in the tower. You may find that you can only go left the next time. So everything's going to change. It's going to be an ever-changing experience. Every time you go into it, each floor will be different. It'll just be constantly changing, is another thing. The tower is not timed, so exploration, I kind of mentioned this already, make a difference between success or failure. It's how you discover the powers. I mentioned that as well. As an example, I might be given a choice between something like Oblarian Endurance, which increases your maximum health, or Talisman, which increases your mastery. So you'll be able to choose like which buffs you get. So this whole thing is really freaking sweet. It actually is kind of cool with the legendary system. I won't get into legendary system for this because I just want to talk about the tower itself mostly. But the legendary system is actually pretty cool because it's very player driven, so you get to choose everything about it. Everybody gets it, and you just like attach it to a piece of your gear to make that gear like badass kind of. So it can go on like any slot of your gear, I'm pretty sure. Like literally any slot, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not weapon, but who knows, maybe your weapon as well. That's just a cool side thing that I'm not even gonna get into. The reason why I think this is so cool is because ever since the Deaths of Chromie scenario came out, which not a lot of people did, and I always mention it, I did a very in my opinion, very in-depth video on how to complete the Deaths of Chromie scenario. I absolutely enjoyed it and I've absolutely loved it. And I've been dying for more solo content like that. The Mage Tower is also solo content, where you could unlock a hidden weapon appearance in Legion. And I've just been dying for more content like that. Now in this last patch for BFA, we will be getting, similar to Deaths of Chromie scenario, and because you can have up to 5 players in it, it actually is kind of a blend between Tower of Torghast and Deaths of Chromie scenario. They're kind of blending those, they're kind of blending all that stuff together. which is kind of cool because I like that you can do it with a group. Maybe you're more someone who's into group content. Maybe you want to heal, and healing would be really slow to go through by yourself. So you want to do it in a group. You know, that makes sense. Or tank. You could tank it by yourself, but it would take longer, so you want to have a group with you, right? So I like that you can have a group, but that you don't have to have a group. And for me, that's really great because while I don't mind having a group, I'm in a raid group. I enjoy most people in my guild, but I like having the ability to do something by myself, challenge myself, because I normally view myself as a really good player. But if I'm failing at this, okay, I need to challenge myself to do this better. Okay, I need to be better at this. I need to be better at cooldown management. I think it's a very good way to test yourself. It's a very good way to have fun by yourself. If you want to just take it really, really slow, you don't have a group rushing you. If you want to speed up, you don't have a group slowing you down. So there's a lot of choice, a lot of player empowerment really in this whole idea of this tower. And this is the feature so far. I mean, and who knows, once it's implemented, my opinion could change. But so far, this is the #1 thing I'm looking forward to in the Shadowlands xpac, and probably the thing I probably will spend most of my time doing, even just for fun, just seeing how far I can progress. Again, assuming that it's implemented correctly. So that's it for this initial video on the Tower of Torghast. If more information ever comes out, of course, about it, to maybe define it, then I'll get more into that. Maybe I'll do a video about the legendary system specifically. But for these videos, first videos I'm doing on Shadowlands, I'm going to try to kind of just stick to overall general things because so many things could change by the time it's actually implemented. So please subscribe to the channel. That helps me out a lot. And other than that, everybody have a good one.